Good evening. Welcome to my channel. That's it with Mesh. As you know, this is where you get all those entertaining videos, not just entertaining, but educating videos. So today we'll be talking about rather a very important issue. We always talk about one day taking control of the township market, one day taking control of the township economy. But it's been long since we've been talking about the thing that, what, as South Africans, as youth, as young people, South African young people, we must take control of our township markets. We have the power, we have the will, we have the zeal, but I think there are few things that are standing on our way, few things that are preventing us from, actually taking control of the township market, township economy. The government might be trying to help us, giving us all these resources, giving us all these opportunities. But I think there are things that if we don't address, we will end up, just talking about it, just, complaining that other people are taking our business, other people, are making money out of us, other people, and we are here, we have been here, it is not like we haven't thought about, uh, taking control of this economy. We have, and we have resources sometimes, we have the space, we have, but there's something, there must be something that's preventing us, from actually standing up and taking control of the Kasi township economy. I have some of the mistakes that, when I was going around, when I was asking people, especially those who are owning these startup businesses, those who are owning the small businesses, is either they are selling chicken dust, is either they are owning the printing businesses, like internet cafe, all those small businesses that we find in our townships. One thing that I've picked up when I was going around asking these people, there's one major problem that we have. Number one, when you are owning a business, when you have a business and then you are rendering services to clients of different calibers, clients from different backgrounds, there is a certain way in which you must carry yourself. Number one, when you are owning a business, let's say you have started your business alone as an individual, you must refrain from using the pronoun I when you are talking to your clients. Once your clients notice that you are running your business alone, some of the clients, they will try to take advantage of you and try to negotiate the prices, and others will not take you serious when you say, I will do this, okay, I will come back to you, okay, I will do this to you. You must learn to use we. Even those you are running the business alone, here are the advantages of using we whenever you are addressing your clients, whenever you are talking business with your clients. Number one, when you tell your clients, let's say a client said that they're asking you maybe for a price or something like that. You might say that, what, I will talk to my finance department and then I will come back to you, knowing very well that you are the only person who is going to sit down and think about that. You are not lying, you are giving your business weight, and then you are, that way people will take you serious. So imagine if I come to you and every time I talk to you, you say I, I will start to think like you are taking chances, like your business, is just starting, and then maybe you depend on me as your client, right? Or maybe I'm your first client, or maybe you don't know what you're doing, you're just learning and you're using me to experiment whether this business will be good or whether you know what you're doing or not. So as a client, I won't have faith in you if you always use I when you address me. But when you say we, as a client, I'll think that, what, this is a business. It means they are employees. It means he's working with other people, or she's working with other people. It means that it's a solid business, and it doesn't take decisions, or she doesn't take decisions alone. When you say we'll sit down as a board, we'll sit down as a company, we'll sit down and discuss your issue, and then we'll come back to you. Your clients doesn't have to know that you are running the business alone, because once you let them know that you are the person who is handling everything, who is the owner and also handling everything, they will start to want to negotiate prices. They will say, you know what, I only have this much, can we, because they know that the buck ends with you, right? They will know that you are the only one who's taking decisions. So they know that once they get hold of you, they get hold of the whole company. Now, as a young business owner, as a young small business owner, you must learn to say we whenever you are addressing your clients. Let's say you're writing an email, you must say, okay, we saw your message, we'll come back to you. Okay, we saw your message, we'll get back to you. Okay, let us sit down, let us think about it, we'll come back to you. Let me go and consult my colleagues, let me go and consult my partners, we'll come back to you. Let me talk to the finance department, we'll come back to you. It is not lying. It is one thing that will make your business get the respect that it deserves, right? Number two, number two, in in small businesses, let's say you have a special, and then your special is from the first of, let's say from the 1st of May until the 15th of May, right? And then it happens that on the 16th of May, someone comes to you and say, you know what, Mashudu, I saw you a special, but I didn't have money by then. But today I have money. Can you please give me the same services with the special that you advertise? You must have the guts to tell the customer that the special ended yesterday. Today you are paying so and so and so and so and so amount, right? Because once you start to allow them to take you back to the promotion that have already ended, you are giving them the opportunity to think of you as someone who is desperate. You don't want your client to think of you as someone who is desperate, even though you need that money, even though you are broke, even though you think that that money will do something for you. You must learn to say no. The promotion ended yesterday. So as small businesses, let us stop this thing of changing our principles just because someone is coming to us with the cash. It doesn't help our businesses. It doesn't help our businesses at all. But instead, it takes them back. We are walking backwards, right? It takes them back. So if you have a special, stick by the days. If this promotion ends today, it ends today. It doesn't matter who comes to you, how much they have, even if they're coming to you with cash. But if that cash is not the amount that they must pay now, you must tell them to go back and come back when they have enough cash, because now there is no more special, there is no more promotion, there is no more sale. It ended yesterday. We must learn to say no to such things as small business owners, right? Number three, there is this thing of, a client or a customer will come to you and request a quotation and say, oh, I want to use your services, how much do you charge me for this and this and this and this? And then you give them a quotation, right? And they say they are very specific and tell you that I will come back to you, let's say on Monday next week, right? When that Monday comes, you don't have to go back to the customer and remind them that they said or they promised to come back. No, that is a no, 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 no. One thing I've learned about customers is that they don't forget. If they say they will come back today or they come back on Monday, they know that they told you that they will come back on Monday. They don't forget. And you going back, always reminding them, it will take us back to that thing of you looking like you are desperate. And here is the thing: once you start to chase behind the customers, where you just start to go uh, 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 after customers, asking them, reminding them, you said you'll come this day, you said you'll give me your work today, you said. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just keep quiet. They haven't forgotten. I've learned this through experience. Someone can come to you and request a quotation now and come back a year after without you having to remind them. That proves that they haven't forgotten, right? So we must refrain from doing that. Number one, we must not number one, if you're special and it's today, it ended. No negotiations, right? They must wait for another special. And then number two, um don't chase around after customers. They know that they said they will come back to you, right? And those other things that we've discussed today. So yeah, I think it is up to us as young people in South Africa to learn how to to do this business thing, and to learn how to carry ourselves as business owners, to not do business with empty stomachs, to not do businesses just because we need money, and we must refrain from calling our business hustles. That one is a no. That one is very bad, because once you start to call your business a hustle, you you know you freeing yourself from the responsibilities of seeing to it that your business is respected, because a hustle is not like a company, right? You must differentiate these things. When you have a hustle, you have a hustle, but a company, once you start to call your business a business, not a hustle, even the respect, the effort that you put into making sure that it grows is different. But a hustle is something that you do in order to to get by, something you do just for you to get something. But for business, you have a long-term goal for it, maybe even a generational goal, like, okay, in 2 3 4 generations down the line, this will be this big. But a hustle, even if it dies, it was a hustle anyway. So the word hustle to your business, if you respect your business well enough, right, you will refrain from calling it a hustle, because the word hustle comes with the mentality of not caring enough for that which you are doing, right? It comes with the mentality of trying. It comes with the mentality of trying so that you can just see where it goes. It comes with the mentality of not caring whether it will work or not. It comes with the mentality of hiding behind failure, because you know that if you call it a failure, a hustle, if it fails, you were just hustling anyway, you were just trying anyway, it wasn't a big deal. But if you call it a business, you've got the responsibility. You've got the responsibility. You are carrying it on your shoulders. You live it, you dream it, you walk it, you eat it, you do everything with it. It is a business. Just calling it a business, just calling it a business, it will give it the respect that it deserves, right? And you must not allow people to call what you do a hustle. It is not a hustle, because some people will call it a hustle so that you won't see the need to to run it or to deal with them the way you will be dealing with them if you are running a business. Some people will call it a hustle so that they can pave their way into negotiating the prices, into negotiating the discounts and everything. Because once they call it a hustle, you won't see a need to follow all the formalities, to do things professionally and everything, because in hustling, most of the times, there is no professionalism. So let us stop calling our businesses hustles. From the start, from the beginning, we must call them businesses, right? It is a business. If you want it to grow, if you want it to be big, if you want it to compete with other businesses out there, a hustle will never ever compete with a business. A hustle will never ever compete. I think people call their businesses hustle just because they themselves are not sure if this is what they have to be doing. They are not sure if what they are doing will succeed or not. So for, in order for them not to be ashamed when they fail, they just call it a hustle, right? Some will just saying, I'm trying. No, you're not trying. You started that business because you knew that you had to start that business, and it is a business, not a hustle, right? So, having said that, I think we'll leave the rest for another time. So, as young people in the townships or in the villages, in the rural areas, let us start to respect our businesses. If you are selling chicken feeds, if you're selling chicken dust, if you're selling fruits, if you're selling tomatoes, if you are doing hair, if you're whatever that you might be doing that you think is very small, that is a small business. Start to treat it like such, right? Start to treat it like it is a business, not a hustle, right? And you must make sure that all the rules that applies to a business starts to apply to your business when it is still small. You know, you must learn how to negotiate prices when you have to. You must learn how to seal the deals when you have to. You must learn how to communicate with your customers. Remember, I said don't use I will do this, I will do this. I said use we. Even though you are running the business alone, you must use we. That gives your business the dignity that it must have in order for it to attract more customers, even more prominent customers and everything like that. You must use we. You must present it to the customers or clients as a structure, as a well-managed structure, not as something that you are just doing because you can, or because you have resources, or because there's nothing else you can do. Treat it like a business, and don't negotiate the specials. If they are over, they're over. Don't negotiate the special. Another thing, don't go after the customers. Whatever brought them to you the first time will bring them to you again, right? They knew about your business, they came to you. You don't have to go after them, they will come back to you. Thank you very much. Let us meet next time. Hopefully you learn one thing or two from this video. From me, Mashidoni Madzivani, that's it with Mesh. Until next time, thank you.